lehdistötilaisuuteen. Aloitetaan Mark Anthonysta. Welcome Scott, back to here.
Kiitos.
How's it feel to be back here after a loss?
I mean, the loss doesn't make it feel good, but you know, to start this journey with the Bisons in front of where it started last year, definitely a blessing.
What you've been doing? Have you been playing anywhere?
I was in the UK, in England.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. About today's game, what do you think made KTP win the game today?
Really, their three-point shooting was a big plus for them, especially coming into the second half. But you know, the way they started the game, playing from behind is tough, especially with a team as offensively talented as they are. Yeah.
Okay. What about your own game? How did you feel out there?
I felt like I was a big part of KTP's run that started with, me allowing their shooter to come off and start the half off with a three and things of that nature. Me priding on the defensive side, I can't do that for, the Bison. So I'm really tough on myself for that. But yeah, just trying to, bring winning, and I didn't do that today.
Okay. Kysymyksiä? Okay. Thank you. Remu, tervetuloa ensimmäiseen lehdistötilaisuuteen pitkän ajan jälkeen. Miltä tuntui peli tänään?
No, hyvältä kun voitti.
Miltä on tuntunut treeneissä? Alkaa pikkuhiljaa päästä jo rytmiin kiinni?
No joo, viikon on vasta ollut joukkojen mukana, niin pikkuhiljaa tässä pääsee rytmiin. Että toka peli ja 1 viikko nyt takana, niin kyllä tästä lähtee.
Pikkuhiljaa. Kysymyksiä Remulle? Ei, hyvä. Kiitos, hyvää joulua. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
All right, Michael. Yes, sir.
Kosta Mastomäki, KTP oli koko ajan vähän niin kuin sen suurin piirtein 10 pinnaa niin kuin edellä. Vähän enemmänkin. Sitten tulitte aina vähän takaisin ja olitte taas niin kuin siinä melkein iholla ja sitten taas KTP otti pienen ranin siihen. Mikä sun mielestä oli tänään se yksittäinen syy, mikä takia pisteet jäi kotkaan?
You want me to go English?
I mean, do whatever you like.
I go English.
Okay.
That was the right choice.
Yeah. So about the question, yeah, definitely KTP came out strong, much more energetic, much more physical, as we were expecting. But of course, out of the long road trip, we were just not able to match that in the beginning. Of course, they made couple tough shots on top of that, but then second quarter was already much better, especially at the beginning of second quarter. We started to match those things. But like you said, basically the story of the game was that KTP was all the time ahead, and just that we got a little run. They always had a response for it, whether it was a three, whether it was a finish inside out of offensive rebound. But I think the overall the difference today came out of that KTP was just much more, like I said, much more energetic and physical against us. There was a lot of tough shots we took, what also explains the low shooting percentage what we have. But also it's also we had some open ones that we missed that we normally don't miss, so that affects. But yeah, overall, better team was controlling today 40 minutes.
There's quite a lot of players from KTP at the moment who can score. Does it make KTP a very difficult team to defend?
Yeah, of course, it makes they have such a lot of talent on the offensive end. Of course, now, like said, Raitanen just came in, so it's quite clear that he's not yet in the system. It will take time, as always. The same story with us with Marco. But yeah, of course, it's tough when they have talented players, Taylor and Raitanen, additionally from the last game where we actually defend them quite well, and especially now once we had a short time between the games, there was not really a proper chance to scout them, think about how they score, on which actions they score, so like we had last time. So of course that explains a bit, but yeah, it's still something that it's not acceptable, of course, in the long run. Of course, we should have been able to contain them more than we did today. But yeah, good team with the good players, good coaches, of course. So it explains.
You nearly made a mistake there.
Kysymyksiä Kostalle? Okay, Darko, congratulations for the win. Last time we talked about the thing that you're gonna have a little bit of a problem now. So many players who to play. How have you been doing it in practice, thinking about who is playing and how much?
I actually don't think like how much like who is like playing in advance. I think like that the most important thing like on this kind of like team, I agree with Consta like on that one that we are a talented team. We are in a very unusual situation of on one hand with Tumpi, our main organizing player like being like out and us like having like to realize that within like 2 practices, okay, how do we play now like without Tumpi who was having like our organization like through a long period, plus additionally like Remo being like him. So what I think is like most important is like do all those guys accept their roles or not. I think like at the moment it looks like it. Even though they're not fully like in, and even though we need like still time together, but every game like will be different, and I think it's very important for us like to be very adjustable like to every single opponent, every single like game. And then it might be like for one or the other guy like 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes here more than another game like some like less and so on. But as long as we understand what is our goal like all together and which direction we want to like go, I think everybody will be pretty fine like with sacrificing. Everybody has to sacrifice something, like not only players, also like our coaches, like in terms of like ideas, so that it fits like the players. So I think like as long as we understand that and as long as we accept that, it's, and I see, okay, we have now here Jaden and Cohn playing like high minutes. That's obviously like because Tumpi is like out, but actually otherwise we're still like quite like even out. Like, and if players go all out, and I think our players do play hard, that I gotta like, and we shown that today, and also like in the game like against Pirint and Tampere, when players go like all out, they anyway can give us like max like 24 like good like minutes, and that's what we basically want like from every player, like to aim like for these like 24 minutes like of 100% like they can get.
I know you must be very satisfied for winning in Tampere and winning here without
Yes.
Tumpi, because if I
Yes.
remember correctly, you had 10 assists today
Yeah,
as a team, and
Yeah.
normally Tumpi has that by himself.
exactly.
So you must be very satisfied with the fact that we won 2 games.
What I'm like, yes, of course, like I mean, like how can't we? Because like I said, we had Tumpi even like trying something like to practice like last week, like and so on, and then I was figuring out that that injury is a little heavier than it actually looked, and us having basically like 2 practices like to prepare like for 2 games like without like Tumpi, and that of course like is not like easy, plus additionally the road trip like to Tampere, coming back having like only like Consta said like it's different, there is no 5-on-5 practice in a single like day. So of course like satisfied, I think like most satisfied I am like that we understood, like you said, like this like tennis is this actually like low. Tumpi has them like by himself, but still we were able like to play like for the result. So we understood what do we actually need to do like different than when Tumpi is out there like on the court, and where are our advantages like to punish, and especially like defensively, what do we actually need to do like to take away advantages from opponents.
And now a question for both of you.
Yeah.
Can you eat your Christmas dinner without thinking about the next game?
Yeah, I think both of us can, because
I doubt it.
because
Darko can.
I have a 1-year-old daughter, so she will keep me busy. So no
Darko
stress
has-
about it.
Yeah. And your son is what?
7 weeks.
7 weeks. So you know. Okay. Kysymyksiä, Darko?
What are you doing next week?
Hopefully eating my Christmas dinner.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Hyvää
Merry
joulua
Christmas.
tuosta.
Kiitos,
Hyvä joulu.
kiitos. Samoin.